So today we're going to be doing a quick take apart video of the Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini. Always check my description below. I will list whatever parts I can find on Amazon that from sellers that I can trust, that I would recommend, and you can check out their parts or accessories in the links in the description below. So let's turn off the phone, take off the battery. Here you have the memory card and SIM card reader slots. So you're going to need a small Phillips screwdriver. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 screws approximately that you got to take out. I'm going to fast forward here a little bit. Once all the screws are out, you're going to take an opening tool and you're going to pry up between the top bezel and the side bezel. Now be very careful. I'm using a metal tool, but I'm very careful. I would recommend a plastic tool because if you slip or it slides out, you're going to scratch your bezel. But if you're very careful, you can pull it off. Just go all the way around the bezel and carefully just pry up every clip. I do apologize for the autofocus. I forgot to turn it off. Just take your time on this part. You don't want to mess it up or break the screen or anything. Once you're all done, it should just come right off. Now this is the back frame assembly. Here you have, just basically just plastic. Just put it aside. So right here is the camera. That's the vibrator motor, headphone jack, assembly, earpiece. We got here the charger port. The microphone, and that's all on one flex. And then we got these little clips. Those are for the front buttons, the capacitor buttons. And I believe one of them as well is for the digitizer. So let's begin by unclipping everything. Unclip the little antenna here on the side. Then we go up here and we can unclip the speaker assembly, the earpiece. And the proximity sensor and the antenna here. That's actually for I believe, the power button. There's one more here. This is the proximity sensor flex. The motherboard should come off. If you need to pry it, you can go ahead. I'm very carefully here using this tool. Don't ever push it in deep. Just, carefully pry it from the edges. Now you're gonna lift it over and you're gonna see the LCD connector here. So you have to unplug it before you take the motherboard off, or you're obviously gonna mess something up. Be very careful with this connector because it's a little bit snug and you don't want to wreck any of the pins. Once that's off, the motherboard should come right out. Now this is the motherboard, as you can see. I'm going to point something nice out. The charger port is actually a flex cable. So So yeah, there's the vibrator motor again, and here's the other assemblies. You don't have to take them out right now. I'm just showing you where everything is. And my favorite part, charger port flex. Easy to fix, easy to change, like the S4. However, the S3, it's not like this. That's the microphone as well. Easy to change. So let's put it back together. Very standard assembly of these things. That's one thing I do like about Samsung as a repair person, is everything's pretty similar. So make sure you plug in the LCD flex cable properly. Make sure you plug in all the flex cables where they were. I do promise my next video is not going to have autofocus. Make sure everything's in snug, all the clips, everything's plugged in properly. Don't miss any, and then you can put the back assembly back on. This back assembly also has the loudspeaker. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but the loudspeaker is on the bottom there. Once it's all lined up, just go around the edges and clip all the sides in. It should clip nicely and look very, very tight. And then of course we put all the screws back in. Like I said, look in the description below if you're looking for screens, speaker, charger port, flex, whatever I can find that I know I can trust, I'll put links in the description. And of course Amazon is a trusted website to buy things on. But if I find a better deal somewhere else, I'll link that too. And we're pretty much done. Turn it on, make sure everything still works. If you're replacing the screen, make sure you test the digitizer and test everything on every corner. Always make sure like there's no dead, just because it lights up and the touch works initially, doesn't mean there's no dead zones. So test every letter on the keyboard, drag an icon around back and forth to see if you drop it anywhere. But everything looks fine. I didn't actually change it, so I'm not going to do a full test. I know it works. Make sure all your buttons click properly. And there you go. That was the take apart of the Samsung S4 Mini. Thanks for watching.